Dandavad Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisance.
Please same Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisance.
Dandavad. Is no bed? জয়ং বিষ্ণুপাদ জগৎগুরু শ্রীলা ভক্তি সুন্দর গোবিন্দদেব গোস্বামী মহারাজ কি জয়। বিশ্ববরেণ্য শ্রীলা গুরু মহারাজ কি জয়। জয় বিষ্ণুপাদ রাময় জগৎগুরু শ্রীলা ভক্তি রক্ষক শ্রীধর দেব গোস্বামী মহারাজ কি জয়। ওম বিষ্ণুপাদ ভগবান শ্রীলা ভক্তি সিদ্ধান্ত সরস্বতী গোস্বামী ঠাকুর প্রভুপাদ কি জয়। রূপানুগ গুরু বর্গ কি জয়। নমাচার্য হরিদেব কি জয়। বৃন্দা দেবী তুলসী দেবী শ্রী ভক্তি দেবী কি জয়। শ্রী শ্যামকুণ্ড রাধা শ্রী গোবর্ধন কি জয়। মায়াপুর ধাম শ্রী নবদ্বীপ ধাম শ্রী বৃন্দাবন মথুরা কি জয়। পুরুষোত্তম অলকদেব সুভদ্রা জগন্নাথ জি কি জয়। আকর মথুরা চৈতন্য মঠ কি জয়। মায়াপুর শ্রী চৈতন্য সারস্বত মঠ কি জয়। তদীয় শাখা মঠ সমূহ কি জয়। শ্রীমঠের সেবক বৃন্দ কি জয়। অনন্ত কোটি বৈষ্ণব বৃন্দ কি জয়। শ্রী গৌরী ও আচার্য বৃন্দ কি জয়। ত্রিদণ্ডী পাদগণ কি জয়। সপার্শ্ব শ্রীমান নিত্যানন্দ প্রভু কি জয়। সপার্শ্ব শ্রীমান মহা ভক্ত প্রবর প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ কি জয়। বিনাশকারী ভগবান নৃসিংহদেব কি জয়। সদাশিবরাজ গোবর্ধন রাম সংকীর্তন কি জয়। নিতাই গৌর প্রেমানন্দে
জয় ওম বিষ্ণুপাদ ভক্তি নির্মলা গোস্বামী মহারাজ কি।
Thinking everybody is okay, very nice to see you all the devotees, very happy to see you all. And that is Mauritius devotees, Gurcharan Das from Mauritius. I am saying today, Priya Krishna Prabhu also from Mauritius today I is saying, and today I am saying the Probir is family in Bengali section. Probir, how are you? Kamon acho Probir? Bhalo acho? That is Acharya Ratna Prabhu. That is Kuladip Prabhu. Ireland, Romeo Shindu is there. Satya Sundari from Australia. Philippines have
Dandavad
Shani.
Maharaj. Dandavad Maharaj. Akti Maharaj.
So, from Singapore, Juga is there.
Dandavad Maharaj.
Bindu Madhav is there.
Dandavad.
Bindu Madhav in London, I speak at
Dandavad Gurudev.
and Bimala. I guess Bimal, Dandavad. And Sundari is there. Perimashri is there. And very nice. Very nice to see you all. After many days, I came to Nishingapolli yesterday and for arranging festival of Srila Gurudev's day. Srila Gurudev's appearance day, we are going to make festival here. A few days before, because arranging new building, new rooms, some organizing something. and Lakshmi Kanti is there. I can see Lakshmi Kanti. And
Which Lakshmi
One
Kanti?
is
You
there.
mean one Lakshmi Kanti? Kapoor.
Ah,
So you have to say now which Lakshmi Kanti.
Read one.
and Puri Maharaj is there. Puri Maharaj is there. Madhumangal, Dandavad, Damodar, and where and I'm not saying the Gaurango, Gaurang from Brazil, Gaurango. When yes, I did not see you. Gaurang, where are you? You are there? Gaurango. Not saying. Gaurang is not there. And Rashi Amalandu Prabhu is there.
Yes,
Dandavad. Very nice. Yes. What is the name? Brazil. Govinda. Govinda Hari. Govinda Hari is there.
Dandavad Maharaj, I'm here. How are you?
Dandavad Govinda Hari. Very nice. 1 minute, hold on. Hello, bolun. Ha, bolun. Oh, দাঁড়ান ভীরেন্দ্রনাথ মাহাতো না তিলকধারী মাহাতো? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ফাদার নাম, হ্যাঁ নাম্বার আমলে 83835404. হ্যাঁ আছে তো। এই ইমেল আইডিটা কি আমার? .office Gmail @gmail.com. Done. I am here. So many, I am remembering today with Gurudev. Gurudev, how many years I am passing with him, and so much first times with Gurudev happened. Then I want to giving some introduction with this. I yesterday so many new devotees, some of Sannyasi here in Bengali section. I told them how we use you serve with you will serve your guru with priti, love and affection. Love and affection I was Gurudev. I am always is. When Gurudev coming from Calcutta to Navadvip, that time from Krishnanagar, he phone called me. Darshan, I am always alert when his phone will come, and I am always alert. I am always like thinking that when his phone will come. Always be careful, always. Understand when his phone will come. In this way, and when Gurudev coming, tomorrow is coming, I know, I got the message from Kolkata. He is coming, and then I am marketing everything, what rice he likes, what vegetables he likes, and I am putting here separate kitchen. I put everything fulfilled. So, like he will come immediately, that his personal servant will cook. Then, oh, I have nothing, I have not get it, this and this, nothing. Always this. Even that time, Navadvip is so much power cut off, load shedding. Electric off. I put on generator, even I did not give 1 minute. The Gurudev, when coming, generator are not running, Gurudev will wake up from sleep. Even midnight, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, that always load shedding. I arrange on separate generator for Gurudev. Even when he will come and immediately I will supply that is generator, everything. Understand in this way. When sick, immediately within few minutes I am bringing his doctor. Immediately in this way. When he is coming, he depends upon me always. And he is telling, I coming only for you and you can arrangement everything. In this way, I fulfill. When I am making the Gurudev's appearance day, he is coming, and Adivas day, evening time, he wants to see the light, what arrangement, prasadam, everything. He wants to know everything. Everything, what kind of prasadam will be arranged, how you was coming from the various temple, various mott, other Gauriya mott come, and how you service, everything Guru giving, and one by one he is giving explanation, and one by one he is guiding me, guided me. In this way, that service, that relationship is, it is another kind of relationship. It is not only ordinary relationship, understand? But I told yesterday to all of my disciples, how you do not know how much Gurudev's relationship with me. In this way, it is only, it is Gurudev's service, I am thinking it is my dhyan gyan, it is my meditation. It is my meditation, this Gurudev's service necessary, it is my meditation, always thinking. My meditation is how can I fulfill to Gurudev's desire, how can I fulfill his, what he wants, and how can I it is giving me like mercy, it is giving me ashirvad, it is giving me so much kripa, give to me. In this way, for his service, he made me qualification more and more qualified for his service. In this way, this kind of relationship happen, and so many confidential things he wants to tell me. He wants to share with me. So many things he told me, previous history, when I did not come that temple, how much relationship with his Guru Maharaj, Srila Maharaj, and how is their mood and how he served to his god brothers. In this way, so many things he always, Gurudev always telling, you will come my baranda 3 o'clock. That time not so many devotees coming. That before Mangalarati, after Mangalarati, everybody gathering there. So when before Mangalarati, only one person. Even his private servitor also Bengali, he was sleeping that time. And Gurudev that always chosen that time for me, the 3 to 4, 1 hour I want to talk with you, that personally. In this way, I remember today this what kind of relationship me and Gurudev. That is, it is very important things. Understand. For that, and he now in this many days, Gurudev was very sad when he left Navadvip, and he told this Anugatya already left. Anugatya nai, no have Anugatya now. In the Gauriya line, no have Anugatya. Understand? In this group told, I cannot stay there. I do not want to stay more here. I want to leave Navadvip as soon as possible, because all Anugatya means, I do not know what is the English. Shanta Maharaj can tell. What is the Anugatya English?
Chastity, chastity.
Chastity. It is Gurudev, chastity is very high things. And the sincerity can tell. Like this, in these things, Gurudev wanted to share with me. Like this. That is Guru, that is my thing. Now so many disciples, they are getting pranami, they are keeping in the pocket. When I went to the foreign country also, when I went to the foreign country, what I got pranami, everything, so much devotees giving some pranami, everything. Even I not keep one single coin, one single dollar I did not keep. I never keep it. I all gave it from my pocket, what I gave, what my bags, everything I gave him. Then I came to my room. And after that for management, for making the construction, I need money. After that, I came to Gurudev and asked money for paying the bill, construction, everything I told him. And he gave me. That's how can I, without money, how can I make the building, construction, everything, what he wanted, and understand. In this way, it is, that is called Guru Seva, understand. Chatok Pagi. For that, we need that kind of things. When Gurudev gives the service to me, that is mercy. When Gurudev gave service to me, that is the mercy. And that is always, we always, not fail you, not anything. Understand. And Gurudev always testing me, understand. And is when I'm making the Govinda Kundu and other building is Govinda Kundu building, not 5-star building. Tomorrow I want to make a start to the building. And Gurudev told, I cannot make the building there because still it's necessary permission from the government, permission necessary. It is permission necessary. And Gurudev told, tomorrow I want to start the building after 8 o'clock. But not permission happen, if not permission get, cannot possible. And early in the morning, I went to that Panchayat Pradhan, who is the local authorities area, local authorities of the government. I went to his house. He was sleeping that time, and that boy is like he is telling like I am his teacher like this. He is always giving that kind of respect. And I went that boy is 30 years boy, and that time I went to him, and he immediately, government plan that Madhusudan Maharaj, somebody making Gurudev showing, and his computer coming out, and I gave the permission. In this way, and Gurudev is very much, how is possible? Last night you told no permission, and morning time you got the signature, rubber stamp, everything happened. How is possible? I told you the mercy of Gurudev is happening. This only kripa is possible. Without mercy, not possible. In this way, on time the Prasadam Hall, Navadvip Prasadam Hall he made, and Gurudev knows that land is the name of Srila Maharaj's name. And Gurudev not says that name, that land name, that part land is his Gurudev's name, Srila Maharaj's name. And Gurudev told, you are making the construction, how is possible you are making the construction there, permission necessary. And I am making the construction almost, second floor is working there, and not finishing. And Gurudev came to Navadvip, and one day told, you got the permission, without permission is making the building not good, they will break the building. And I told Gurudev, permission already, plan already sanctioned. And Gurudev, plan sanctioned, okay, you show me the plan. And I saw the plan to him. I bring the plan, that's Prasadam building plan. And I show him, and Gurudev is laughing, and some other, that time Shuddheshwar Babu who is there. How is possible the Srila Maharaj's land, how is plan sanctioned? And Srila Maharaj there is the Srila Maharaj's signature. How is possible? Srila Maharaj is already, he's left his body, he passed away. And Gurudev told, oh, maybe Srila Maharaj came here from the Goloka Vrindavan, and he makes signature. The plan. Otherwise, how is possible to plan sanction? Gurudev is joking like that. Understand? This is local people do not know who is Sridhar Maharaj, who is Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Krishna. They do not know. They only want signature. Who makes signature, who did, they are not checking. Understand? In this way, many things, what is necessary, what is not necessary, make me. And Gurudev, I want to please anyhow, is by hook or by crook. Anyhow, I make please to Gurudev. I make him happy. I do not want to disturb him. I always make him relief. In this way, I am giving him relief always. Understand? This is the relationship with Gurudev. I told everybody like this. For that, now Suma's disciple is coming. They are not. Their ego is coming. কৃপা করো বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর সম্বন্ধ জানিয়া ভজিতে ভজিতে অভিমান হোক দূর সম্বন্ধ necessary, relationship necessary. You understand relationship? What is the relationship? What is the relationship? I am always servant of the servant of the Gurudev or Vaishnavas, and the servant of the servant. That is necessary সম্বন্ধ. He is my master. That is all the Vaishnavas. He is all of my masters. I am his servant. That is relationship. Understand himself. Then you can give honor to others. Otherwise, you cannot give honor to others. That is necessary. That is That is main things. That is the main things, understand? How is possible? When I was in last moment, I left. That is, when I was sick. When I was sick, I went to the toilet. I came into the hospital. I went to the toilet. Doctor told, what kind of disease happened? You will not be. You are alive. That is very surprising. In diabetic patient and neuro problem, you are alive. That is very rare. 99% people are going to die in this kind of happening. That they told me. Understand? How much they make problem to me. And actually, mercy of Gurudev, I still am talking with you. And I am thinking, when I am going to toilet, and even I cannot wash my behind with my hand, hand cannot go. Some devotee is helping me for that. Understand? This position can be happen. I cannot, the bank's check, I cannot signature. Understand? This kind of devotees help me. All the devotees, they are helping me, they are with me. For that, all of the devotees, Gurudev's mercy, they are always with me, and their love and affection, they make me alive still. I'm thinking that. Understand? Otherwise, how is possible? So I am almost dead. I cannot sit down in the bed. Understand? In this position happen. After 32, big saline injection going on in the Apollo hospital, and then after that, on injection is 16,000 rupees, and 32 injection they gave on saline. That is very, the problem. They told, doctor is still told, say, you still alive, you walking without stick, without anything. That is very incredible. And that is very, but that, now many people are telling me, you come to Navadvip, if you come to Jal Mandir, and I told, I am here very happy. No disturbance, no problem, nothing, headache, nothing problem. Understand? Because they are suffering now. They are doing so much aparat to Gurudev. They are making offense to Gurudev, and they are so much suffering. And for that, some of them, they are divided now. Some of them, they will come to Navadvip. Okay, I come to Navadvip, but what for? I am always, devotees are here, I am always with them. That is my very happiness. Understand? In this happiness coming, and that is good for me. I can hold a work like before. I can go marketing, I can go here, I can do everything. Understand? Because by the mercy of Gurudev, I can do everything still these days. No problem for me. In this way, that is the service mood is necessary. That service mood is necessary. That service mood. That service mood is necessary. For this, you have to love and affection with this. And that is, and Sravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Bandhanam, Dasya, Shakha, Atmanivedanam. Understand, yesterday I told about everything. Understand? Param Guru Maharaj writing on Prapanna Jivanamritam on Sloka. On Sloka his writing is very nice. Sarvanang Kirtana Dinang Bhaktanganang hi jajone Akham Sarvapting Prabhatyavang Harabireti. This we have to proper surrender to the lotus feet of Sri Hari. Then we who cannot understand properly, who cannot do properly, even who does not know study properly, who does not know some kirtan, Sravan kirtan, who does not know, but he fully surrendered to the Sri Hari, and he can get also everything. He can get also everything. He is not proper perfect to the Sravan Kirtan, but he surrendered to the lotus feet of Sri Hari, and even he can get everything. That is Param Gurudev writing very nicely. And it's surrender is 3 times his writing. Param Guru Maharaj writing. Param Guru Maharaj writing is Manobhakya Vedachu Trivida Sharanagati Tasang Sarvangana Sampanang Sigrang Purna Phala Proda Nunnadikana Jaita Shankara Taimang Phala Bicha. That is 3 times. Kayik, Bachiko, Manushik. Bodily, speakly, and mentally. There is types of Sharanagati 3 times. With bodily we are surrender. Mouth we are telling we are doing surrender. And mentally we are surrender. That is necessary. Today I am reading the Prapanna Jivanamritam. I got some time, afternoon time, after 4 o'clock. Understand? Param Gurudev writing, Sri Sanatana Jivadi Mahajana Samamritam, Opichenni Chapusam Krishtan Pidusha Priyatam Buddha. My scholars, I am so much unqualified and so much I am coming from the lower caste. Even I am nothing, I have no any quality. But what? Srila Sanatana Goswami and Jiva Goswami, who gave to the nectar, that nectar you drink. That you understand, that nectar you drink. Even who wants liberation, जो ब्रह्मणं विदधं भज जो ब्रह्म विद्यां तस्मै ज्ञापयति सं कृष्णं तांगि देवामृतं वित्ते प्रकाशं मुख्यैवं शरणं प्रजते. What Brahma he giving, he created so many Brahma Vidya giving donation. And Krishna is, that all are giving service for them, and who is liberated soul, they also necessary to surrender. They also necessary to surrender who wants liberation. They wants to come to the surrender of the Lord, Krishna. Here is written from Brahma Vaivata Puran. There is writing Ashiti Anchuta Chivalakhanastam Jivo Jitashu. Brahma Bhaktim Purusham Prayatpa Manusham Janma Parjaya Todaipo Pholodang Jatang, Desamatang Vimaminam, Borakana was Chitang Govinda Charanotoyam. We are 84 lakhs, 8.4 millions. We are coming and going, we are getting this kind of body. After that we got the human body. But still we did not take surrender to the Lord. Still who did not surrender to the Lord after we got the human body, if I did not surrender to the Lord. And Dehabhimani who is thinking, I am the body, who is thinking I am the body. There is Manushya Janma, there obeying the human body is useless. Meaningless is meaningless. Who read properly Prapanna Jivanamritam? Tell me. Prapanna Jivanamritam, who read? These books, who read? I am asking the question. Who read these books? Prapanna Jivanamritam, Param Guru Maharaj's books, Srila Siddhar Maharaj's books. Important books in our life. Prapanna Jivanamritam, who read all books?
Dhanavad Srila Acharya did. Every Saturday, every Saturday, Sripad Puri Maharaj is reading to Sangha, the Prapanna Jivanamrita.
Good.
We also read Maharaj. We also read. We also read it sometimes. Dhanavad.
Dhanavad
Thank
Maharaj.
you.
I joined
Today I am reading. Today I got 2 hours time.
Canta Maharaj. Yo también, canta Pranas de Saranagati. También lo leí, Sankarsandas Prabhu. Muy bueno.
Yes, Maharaj, I read
Darshan.
also every morning.
Who?
Lakshmi Priya
Lakshmi
Devi
Priya.
from Venezuela, living in Guadalajara.
English? Or you have the Spanish?
In
That
Spanish.
book Spanish have?
Yes, translated by Srila Janardhan Maharaj.
Good. Good. Many sloks from Bhagavatam, Brahma Vaivarta. So many sloks in these books. So many sloks, so many things. Highest meaning, very nice things like written there. After many years I read this today. Very nice. I am thinking I have to read. I borrowed some books from understand. So many books, Prabhupada books, so many Gaudiya have before in Navadvip, but I lost that books, what Gurudev gave me. Srila Siddhar Maharaj gave to Gurudev and Gurudev gave me, and I could not bring from there. I do not know what they did. So many things are there, but I did not know what they did with these books. Okay, any other question from you today? I'll tell next.
Dhanavad Maharaj.
Maybe cannot give lecture. I'll try anytime. I'll Sujan on time, but I'm thinking is possible or not. That is so many South American devotees. Indian time 5 to 7. I am maybe a little bit free. We'll see that. Otherwise next day can do. So many Indian devotees will come in this Gurudev's appearance day. Because I make festival devotees. but I did not invite to our Indian devotees. I did not invite, but this time I invited because train is open, train running, bus running, everything running now. They can travel further. They want to come. So many days they did not come to me. Some places I went to preaching, but not so many places I could not go. I did not get time. Some few places I went to preaching, but many places I could not go. For that, in this time, so many devotees will come in this festival. And I am thinking they will bring Corona also. And we have to be careful always. But this is wills of the Lord. Birth and death is not our hand. It is Krishna's hand. Even you are hiding in the room, in the toilet, if Krishna knows, Maharaj knows you are hiding in the room. And Maharaj can go to the bathroom also. You cannot hide. Understand, you cannot run. Always death is running. Kama se piche. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, how are you from Ukraine?
Dhanavad Gurudev. We are fine here. Thank you.
Today, Krishna Kinkar is there from South Africa. Dhanavad. Praneshwari, any question came to you?
Yes, Maharaj, humble pranams.
Last time I could not give all answer.
Yes, you have a first question from Colombia. Ananda Vardhan. Prabhu is asking, Dandavat pranams Gurudev. I belonged to another mission and I am preaching to several devotees who were my god brothers there. And they are confused by what happened in that mission. How can I encourage them more and help them forget all the ugly things that happened on that mission? I always try to connect them with Sripad Puri Maharaj as he encourages and motivates them so much to follow their spiritual progress on a genuine line. He's asking, how can he help these God brothers? How can he bring them to you and forget the ugly things that happened in the other mission?
Actually, our line mission is very big. Our line, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj's perfection and everything. You know everybody that what is Chaitanya Saraswati Math, what is our Guru Parampara, that is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Susan Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, to give the flag of the Rupanuga line. Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur wanted to listen Sri Rupa Manjari Pada ei moro kirtana ei moro bhajana pujan, and through this kirtan, through this line, he specifically he did not chosen after him the Acharya of this mission, but spiritually he has chosen to Srila Siddhar Maharaj to keep the only when he listened, Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta listen his kirtan, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada ei moro kirtano. After that he told, after me, I keep somebody, at least I kept somebody who will what I told, what I preaching, and he can tell that, he can spread that. But Srila Siddhar Maharaj is not so much going here, there, so much preaching. Little bit he preaching in Prabhupada time, but after he made the collapse of Chaitanya Saraswati Math, he did not go so much out. But so many devotees coming, so many God brothers come to him. And even who is preaching in the abroad, foreign country, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. And then he also told, even who is the leader of the Gaudiya Math, Sripad Bon Maharaj, Bhaktidev Bon Maharaj, Bhakti Saranga Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Hidaya Bon Maharaj, and Bhakti Srimad Madhav Maharaj, I forgot. Understand? Then everybody told, if you want to hear Srila Prabhupada Harikatha, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, what he told Harikatha, if you want to listen, you can go to the Srila Siddhar Maharaj. And that line Srila Siddhar Maharaj gave to our Gurudev, Om Vishnu Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Govindadev Goswami Maharaj, and he is carrying. This is the flag of Rupanuga Dhara, Bhaktisiddhanta Dhara, Bhakti Vinod Dhara. Understand? That who told that Bhakti Madhav Maharaj, Bhakti Maharaj, what he told, that is coming from the sometimes Srila Siddhar Maharaj. Srila Gurudevs always published the Gauriya Darshan and some lecture giving, especially that lecture is given by Gurudev, and he putting the Siddhar.
I think we lost connection.
Yes.
Navadip has not so good connection, internet.
Then you can hear us.
We lost the connection now. But now is okay, man.
Okay, but I did not see everybody's photo.
Now we can see you.
Yes, I can see you, but so many I cannot see them. In this way, and Gurudev also telling, when Chaitanya Saraswati behind Narayan Maharaj making the temple, he is going to buy the land that their people. And I told Gurudev, I want to buy that land. And Gurudev told me, you will buy the land of whole Bengal? You want to buy whole land Bengal? If they are making the temple, in the behind of us, what problem? Your pond have good food. Your pond have good food. All fish will come to taking. If somebody have actual desire to searching the Krishna consciousness, they will come to Srila Maharaj's ashram. They will come to you. They will come to me. They will come to Guru Maharaj. They will come to Guru Maharaj's mission. For that, sometimes they are making so many missions. Here they are making so much mission, opening so much branch, opening so much things. But where is the original things? Where is the original wealth? If you want to get, you have to come to Sridhar Maharaj. Their line is necessary. This line you joined, this line you can come and you will get the proper benefit. Other they are making, there are sometimes envy of Gurudev. Some of the envy, there are some, Sridhar Maharaj gave so many ISKCON people, they gave so many sannyas, and they are making their own ashram. They are making their own ashram, but they cannot tolerate to Gurudev. They are envy to Gurudev. For that they are making so many problems, and after that problem will come. Problem already not coming immediately, but slowly will come. And I am always telling them, if you want to pure things, you want to do some good things, you should come to the mission of Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Maharaj. In this way you can help to the devotees.
Thank you, Srila Acharya. You have another question from Peru. Jai Krishna Das from Lima. He says, Dandavat Pranams Maharaj. In the last Darshan, the issue of criticism and gossip was raised. But if someone creates a web page or a group on WhatsApp, an application, that supposedly represents the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math, and that person knows that they should not add any information or concepts from other missions, should that person be corrected, or is it preferable to remain silent as other devotees who prefer not to participate in that group? How should we act?
Oh, I told last meeting that it's good. You can understand that. If somebody criticizing you, you can tolerate that. You should tolerate. You should tolerate. But if somebody criticizes your guru or guru varga, and you can tell them, like very humble way, tell them not to do that. Not to do that. It is good for your it is not good for your practicing life. In this way you can harmonize this. Understand? In this way you can harmonize this. And if you will not tolerance, they will criticize your guru. That is not good. You will not listen, and when they told your guru varga, they are telling your guru varga they are bad, everything like this, they are telling very bad, and then you can tell them, Prabhu, it is not good. You are criticizing to others, it is not good. It is not good for you at all.
All right, Maharaj. The question, his specific question, is about someone who has a web page where he is apparently representing Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math, but at the same time he is giving information and sharing concepts from other missions. So Jai Krishna is saying, can I tell him not to continue doing this, not to mix our Sri Chaitanya Sarasvati with concepts of other missions? Or shall I be quiet and just don't participate like many other devotees there? They are not joining that group. So you can tell them not to bring their other conception, other temple conception to bring Chaitanya Saraswati Math. You can tell them. You can tell them properly. Instead to be assessed, your guru. What your guru have told you, try to follow that. That will be good for you. Not necessarily too much angry, no much fight. You can very humble way you can tell. Prabhu, not to mix with that kind of people. You can, if you convince, they can come to our temple, you can mix. But sometimes we are very weak. If some bad things, we are always getting association with the bad things, maybe we can be polluted, we can be problem. Further, try to avoid that.
Dhanyavad Maharaj. Does Chaitanya Saraswati Math celebrate Gita Jayanti or no?
No. They all Shaujya people do it. ISKCON doing?
Yes, they celebrated on December 25th, on Christmas Day.
They celebrate, yes, Maharaj. Srila Swami Maharaj Prabhupada used to celebrate also, he was told.
Never Swami Maharaj celebrate that. Never. Maybe some disciples of Swami Maharaj, but never Swami Maharaj. I remember in that time, we never know that. This is new thing.
Today I went to Navadvip and I saw the Ramakrishna Mission, Parashava Ashram, all Shaujya people, they are making Gita Jayanti. They make festival Gita Jayanti. Or that I am telling the Shaujya people are doing. They are celebrating Gita Jayanti. What is necessary for celebrating Gita Jayanti? What is the meaning of Gita Jayanti? Can you explain, Krishna Keshav?
Yeah, it's just the day that Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. So just remembering that, maybe reading from Gita, honoring that.
Remembering that?
Yes.
We can remembering every day. What problem?
For sure.
Why necessary the perfect thing? Why we can remembering every day? What Krishna told in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we can always remembering every day. Why necessary to the one day? What Krishna told to Arjuna, that's we are remembering every day. Gita is our primary books. And we are following the Srimad Bhagavad Gita always. That's we are following always.
Maharaj, Dhanavad Maharaj.
Dhanavad, Madhubangol.
Yes, Maharaj. In proper Janamamrita, many sloka from Jamuna Acharya. Very nice sloka. There was something about Jamuna Acharya. I don't know about him, but his sloka is very nice. Very high sloka. But I don't know about him. Can you say about something? Jamuna Acharya.
Srila Ashram Maharaj, you know about Jamuna Acharya?
Yes, Maharaj. Little bit.
Tell.
Jamuna Acharya,
Tell.
Srila Sridhar Maharaj mentions that in one of his lectures. He was the previous Acharya in the before Ramanuja Acharya. He came in addition, Sri Vaishnavas, Sri Lakshmi Sampradaya. And as Madhu Mangal Prabhu is saying, Srila Sridhar Maharaj has selected few of the slokas there, or many of the slokas. Some of them Jamuna Acharya, some Kulasekar Acharya, which are not within our same sampradaya, but they represent properly the Sharanagati, no? These different limbs of Sharanagati path. So one story he mentions, one incident Srila Sridhar Maharaj mentions about the life of Jamuna Acharya is that when he was a young boy, he was studying in his teacher school, no, at his teacher, as his Gurudev school. And then that it happened that the king had like some program, or the Pandit, no, the king, he was challenging everyone in the court of the king that if anyone wants to debate with me, then they can come, and I know I can defeat them. If they can come, otherwise they can submit, no, and nothing will happen. There will be no problem. If they can recognize that I know, no, about the Shastras, about the conclusions. So the representatives of that Pandit of the court, that person, were start visiting different people in the kingdom, requesting, no, you are a Pandit, you want to have a challenge with me? No, we accept, you are very. Then they came to the ashram where Jamuna's master was there, his guru was there. Then the person said, no, I don't want, I accept the Pandit and this and that. But the small boy, I cannot remember where the small boy, he didn't like that, no, Jamuna Acharya. And then Jamuna Acharya agreed to, he told them, I can defeat that man. Then the persons laugh a little bit. Seeing the small boy, coming out with such big attitude and challenging the Pandit, they laugh a little bit, but he was very serious and he said, no, we don't want. Then the guru there, when he came back, of Yamunacharya, he told, "Oh, why you say that?" No, he said, "Oh, because I know how can I can defeat that person." Then I didn't like that they will come here very proud and they will say these things to us. Then the Guru said, I don't want to do that because that will give us some problem. The government is giving us some money, and if we protest and if we make some campaign against his pandit, then they will come with some problem. Then at that time, anyhow, the will of the boy, it was kept, it was maintained. And then that day when the pandit was going to challenge, all of the people came out and the boy was there. So the pandit was very, very strong. He was very knowledgeable, and nobody was fit opponent to him. But then when Yamunacharya came, that small boy came, the king and the queen were there in the audience. And the king, when she saw that small boy, Yamunacharya, she became very fond of him. No? But, however, the king was very proud of his pandit. And then the king thought, what you are going to give to that small boy if he wins your pandit? No? The queen requested the king. And then the king said, one way or other, she made that deal that if the boy, Yamunacharya, would defeat the pandit, she will gain half of the kingdom and also the daughter. He will marry the daughter of the king, no? Their daughter. Then it was settled, no, before the debate started. Then when Yamunacharya, that small boy, started, he put 3 questions to the pandit and said, well, I want you to answer these questions. And what were the questions? And the questions were three types. One, first of all, were a little, not normal questions, but the question was, you have to prove that your mother is barren. Barren, it is said in English, Praneshwari, barren means cannot have babies.
Sterile.
Estéril, que no puede.
Estéril es sterile, la misma palabra.
Barren is correct.
Barren is correct?
Yeah. Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, then all right, then barren. Then second question that I will ask you and see if you can answer is that the king is a sinner. You have to prove that the king is a sinner. And the third question is that the queen of the king, the wife of the king, the queen, she's unchaste. Unchaste, you say?
Well, not chaste. Not chaste.
Not chaste woman. Then the audience became very, very much astounded, and a big tumultuous sound became, and everyone, wow, incredible. And then what the pandit will say to those things, because these were not so ordinary questions. Well, little rascal questions, no? Then the pandit started thinking, and he could not say nothing, and then finally he got a little angry, and he said, you small boy, these are not proper questions. Why you are asking these questions? These are not proper questions. Can you answer those questions? You are making these questions to me, but can you answer those questions? And the boy said, Yamunacharya said, yes, I can answer those questions. If you allow me, I can answer those questions. Then the whole of the house became prepared and The big pandit is being put away. Can the boy answer those questions? And the pandit said, but you have to give some scripture reference. Yes. Then the boy, Acharya, started answering those questions. And then Acharya said, first question, it is mentioned in the scripture that an unworthy son, is like to have no son. And that woman who has an unworthy son should be considered a barren lady. Then I consider you to be an unfit person. Therefore, I can say that your mother is a barren one. Something like that, he said, the small boy. And then he quoted some sloka, from the scriptures where that was mentioned, and the whole of the audience became like very, very charmed by the boy, and seeing that big pandit who was a little cruel, being left speechless. Then the second question, how to prove? You have to prove that the king is a sinner. Then he said, yes. And how you are going to prove that? Everyone was very expectant to see what the boy was going to say. Then the boy said, Acharya said, all right, it is mentioned that because the king, it is taxing the people, receiving money from the people in the way of taxes, and the people that money, it brings all the sins of the people within the money. Then he is always getting a sinful reaction. He's always getting the sin of the people. But at the same time, king, therefore, he has to do some work, welfare work for his citizens, and make the people, make his kingdom a peaceful, well-organized administrator. So in that way, by using that money, he will be free from that sin. Then, but because he's receiving a new tax, a new money, then he will get more sins. And then he will get relief from those sins. In that way, the king, we can say the king is the sinner. Wow, then the whole audience became very, very pleased, seeing that the boy is really making stand before this king. Then third question was very difficult, the most difficult one. How to prove that the queen is not chaste? How how that can be? And then the boy said that it is mentioned in the scriptures that in the body of the king, the demigods are present. Few demigods are present. And he mentioned which, Srila Maharaj, at that time in his speech, he gives, which demigods are present in the body of the king. So when the queen relates with the king, then he's having also relationship with many personalities, of the demigod. Then in that way, and he gave the reference. And then the people, the queen, especially the queen, she was so happy to see Acharya defeating that big pandit, the small boy, that she came out and she said one word. But I cannot hear it properly in the tape, But the word, Maharaj? Acharya Maharaj, or Janardhan Maharaj, maybe Santo Maharaj. Avarando.
Actually, Yamunacharya is the guru of Ramanuja Acharya.
Okay.
Actually, he's like a Siksha guru. Actually, Ramanuja Acharya wanted to learn from Yamunacharya, and he went to northern part of India to learn from him. And when he was going, unfortunately, by the time he reaches, Yamunacharya already passed away from this world. So he was become very sad actually. And then he seen Yamunacharya's body was having the three fingers of his hand were folded. Then Ramanuja asked, what are these three fingers, meaning of the folding like this? Then the disciples of Yamunacharya, they told that our Guru have three unfulfilled desires. One desire is that he wanted the commentary on Brahma Sutras, Vedanta Bhashya. Then Ramanuja told, I will fulfill that. I will do that commentary. Then that one finger opened from that divine body of Yamunacharya. The next thing he told that that intense affection to Namalvar and some commentaries on the Dibya, that some scriptures are there in Shiva Vaishnavism, that should be also brought out, written. Then Ramanuja told, I will do that. And second finger opened. Then third one he told that who revealed the scriptures like Vedavyas, Parasar should be greatly honored and glorified. Then Ramanuja told, I will do that. And immediately the third finger also opened. And everybody understood that Ramanuja actually the disciple of Yamunacharya, even though he not met him, but he has the conception and that inner connection. So that is the famous pastime in Shiva Vaishnavism that we always hear from them. The connection between Yamunacharya.
That is what Srila Maharaj mentioned, that Yamunacharya was previous to Ramanujacharya, the previous Acharya in the line. And once he got that conquer over that Pandit, the queen celebrated that victory of him as avalando. There is one word the queen said, and everyone knows Yamunacharya by that word. So the small became half owner because the queen arranged for that, and also married with the queen's and the king's daughter, with the princess.
It's not all Avandar, Maharaj, all Avandar.
Sorry, by saying that. That word, say it please.
It's all Avandar, Maharaj, all Avandar.
Say the word. All
Avandar.
All right.
All
Which
Avandar.
means. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Very good, very good. And what is the translation?
I came to conquer. The one who came to conquer. Alavandar is I came to conquer. The conqueror.
So that was the famous name for Yamunacharya. Everyone knew him about that. Then
What
life
that is? Who is language that name?
Tamil.
Tamil, Maharaj, Tamil.
Tamil.
Actually, Ramanuja has two lines of followers. One is Tamil scripture, another is the Vedic. That name also Srila Maharaj told. I forgot that two names. They follow two different logics. One is cat logic and another is monkey logic.
Yes, Tenkalai and Vandakalai, Maharaj. Tenkalai and
Correct.
Yes. Then when Ramanuja, when Yamunacharya started living like the life of a king, then at one time one Vaishnava, one person from the Vaishnava court approached. He wanted to talk with him, but he didn't know how to get that opportunity because it's not so easy to reach the king court. Then that person, Srila Maharaj said, he was starting coming to the court, to the palace, and met the person who was in charge of it. He knew by him that Yamunacharya liked very much some particular vegetable. I don't know if it was a shark or some vegetable. Then he used to bring that vegetable every single, very regularly. Then Yamunacharya started saying that in his food, that vegetable was always present. Then he said, that became conscious. He became conscious and attentive to that. He called the cook and he said, "How you are bringing this? How you are making this sabji so nice? I like very much, but I know that it is not in the nearby area here. How you get it?" And he said, "Well, one man is coming every day and he is bringing it for you. Yes. Can I talk with him? Then that person finally got to reach and have the audience with Acharya, who was a king. And then when he got the opportunity and he came to his presence, he came with tears in his eyes. And then Acharya said, "Oh Brahmin, why are you crying? Why are you crying? I have not done anything wrong to you. I have not done, I don't think I have offended you. Why are you crying?" And then that person explained to him that we are feeling so sorry, so in our heart, much stress in our heart, in our mind, because this impersonalist cult, this Mayavadi, and so many other doctrines are becoming so powerful. And in the whole of our kingdom, we know only one person who can defeat them. But that person is yourself, and you are here spending your time in the grandeur of a life of a king, no? With your family, with the matters of the kingdom, and we are therefore very sad. I am feeling very sad that such a personality yourself, so capable, so fit, you cannot come and preach and take the banner of the Vaishnavism, no, and teach the devotion to the Lord. Then, however, Acharya was very much pleased with that Brahmin by his request, and he took his proposal and he began to preach Vaishnavism, the cult of the Vaishnavas, and he became very successful and established, the devotion to the Lord in that way. This is a very nice lecture given by Srila Maharaj, one of his tapes, and Madhu Mangal Prabhu is there. I hope this gives some little information about him, about Acharya. And you can find that in one of the tapes of Srila Maharaj. And
Maharaj had so much affection and a strong feeling for Sri Vaishnava, school. He even mentioned in Sri Guru and His Grace, if we are getting something very nice from Sri Vaishnavism, we must accept it instead of blindly following our, family members, who are not properly following. He mentioned that in Sri Guru and His Grace book also.
Yes. Also in Spadri when Nityananda Prabhu is explaining to Jiva Goswami about the holy places of Navadvip, he's also mentioning about the 4 Sampradayas. And he's saying that Mahaprabhu's cult has got 2. When Mahaprabhu is appearing, I don't know in which part exactly, but he was appearing to one of the Acharyas, maybe Vishnu Swami or Nimbarka. But he is telling also that Mahaprabhu is selecting, I will select 2 qualities from each of the Acharyas, of each of his Sampradayas, and put it together within our mission. And then when he's referring to Ramanuja Acharya, he is presenting that he had so much regard for the Vaishnavas, no? Much appreciation for the Vaishnavas.
He appeared, Ramanuja appeared in Mahaprabhu's first time as Ananta Acharya.
Mm-hmm.
Ramanuja himself appeared.
That's a very happy story of small boy Acharya. And that word he couldn't remember.
Okay. Thank you, Maharaj. Dandavad Srila Janardhan Maharaj.
Dandavad Srila Acharya Maharaj.
Dandavad, please accept my humble obeisance. Dandavad.
My Dandavad's at your feet, Maharaj. I hope you're well.
Dandavad. I heard something about Acharya. Acharya. Any other question?
No, I haven't received any question. Maybe devotees in the audience can ask directly.
Maharaj, Dandavat Maharaj.
Dandavat.
Okay. Actually, I have seen that, Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has taken the servant of servant connection, that, that Kankarya from Ramanuja's line, in his, conception of when he given the Chinta Veda Veda conception, he has included different, like main important points from different, Vaishnava schools. The servant of servant connection, that conception that he has taken from Ramanuja Acharya's line, but the mood of servant, the way it exists in Ramanuja line, it seems to be a little different in Mahaprabhu's line, because here, we are discussing about Madhurya Ras, and that servant of servantship like Hanuman, servantship, that is not, preached by Mahaprabhu. How we can understand this, Maharaj?
Srila Janardhan Maharaj, you can understand what Srimad Shanta Maharaj told?
Not exactly. If he can say again.
Maharaj Ramanuja Acharya preached Dasya Bhakti, and
preaching
Dasya Bhakti, and Mahaprabhu, yes, and he has Mahaprabhu taken that servant, servitorship conception. But when Mahaprabhu is preaching that servant of servant conception, he is not exactly preaching the Dasya Bhakti that we find in Shiva Vaishnavism, but it is like Rupanuga line, the servant of servant conception seems to be very different than what Ramanuja Acharya presented. So how we can understand these two Dasya conception?
What I have read and heard is that, just like the qualities that appear in the earth or in sky, starting with sky is sound, and then comes air, which has sound and touch, then, like this. Through all the qualities to earth has sound, touch, form, taste, and smell. So in the different rasas, first comes Shanta Ras, which has attachment to Krishna and detachment from everything that is mundane. And then in Dasya Ras, servitorship. And then it is said that all the other rasas have, each rasa from there to the conception of Sakya Ras also contain the servitorship of Dasya Ras. And same with Vatsalya Ras, the servitorship is there. And Madhurya Ras also. And we heard Srila that actually the desire of all the servitors of relationship of the Lord. That's included in all the rasas. So it is said even by who is the Prema Prayojana Guru, that is Raghunath Das Goswami. He is like desiring the position of a servant. He's asking for that, even though everyone knows that he's situated completely in service to Madhurya Ras, the service of Shishi Radha Govinda, and like this. But he's also saying, without the mercy of Srimati Radharani, he doesn't want anything. But he's always desiring to have the position of a servant. So anyway, I don't know if this is an answer for your question, but Dasya Rasa is present in all of the rasas, and especially in the line of Mahaprabhu, everyone is desiring to have the relationship of the servitorship. So I don't know how we can say that that's, maybe conception is different than what it is given in Ramanuja Sampradaya. But Srila Guru Maharaj, as was said by Ashrama, Srila Guru Maharaj is taking so many of the verses of Yamunacharya and also taking the conception before in Vaishnava Sampradaya was the idea of taking sannyas was not so much present, like Sanatana Goswami said. What need do I have of this color saffron when he was testing the position of Jagadananda, who was visiting Vrindavan. He had some saffron cloth on his head, and then Jagadananda, he was in ecstasy, and he says, "Oh, Mahaprabhu's cloth." And Sanatana Goswami said, "No, this is cloth for me." It's the name of, I always know the name of the person, but right now I'm forgetting that when sannyasi, and then Sanatana Goswami became very upset and wanted to hit. Jagadananda wanted to hit Sanatana Goswami with a cooking pot. Jagadananda was cooking in a nearby temple. So then Sanatana Goswami said, "What need do we really have of saffron cloth and our sampradaya, etc.?" But then it is said that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he took the conception of sannyas from Ramanuja Sampradaya, but he made Tridandi sannyas. Anyway, I'm not answering directly your question, but I don't know. You have another answer?
I understood, Maharaj, what you said. It seems that you are saying that the highest mellow that includes all the other rasas. That's what you wanted to say, Maharaj?
Well, I'm saying that Dasha Rasa is contained in all the other rasas, and actually the position of Gaudiya Vaishnava also is that everyone is desiring to have service relationship. Everyone is desiring that. That is the predominant feeling of the.
That is different mood. Everybody has not same mood, different mood.
Yes. I was also remembering Srila Govinda Maharaj used to keep Hanuman's photo with him. And he also told that one can be servant like Hanuman to the Guru. Like Hanuman is servant to Lord Ram, one should be servant to his Guru like that. Govinda Maharaj also told about servantship. He glorified.
Anyway, here Srila Govinda Maharaj gave us the name Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram. So, Seva Ashram.
Seva means servant also there.
Acharya Maharaj.
Yes.
What will you do? What will you do on the day of Srila Govinda Maharaj's appearance day? For the Zoom meeting, you're going to do anything?
Zoom meeting, I cannot maybe attend because so many Bengali people are here. I'll try on the time, which time be possible. I'll think, because from morning to until busy. All day is busy.
Okay.
All day is busy.
I was I was thinking.
All days, yes, busy.
I was thinking something.
Yes,
also,
tell me, Maharaj.
something here for countries, especially on other side of the world, like North America and South America. I was thinking that maybe we have a Zoom meeting at 9:30 in the morning our time, which would be 11:30 in the morning in Mexico and also in Colombia. 12 o'clock it will be in Caracas. I don't know. If you're giving a Zoom meeting that time, then we can attend your Zoom meeting, and also maybe, I don't know, I think I see like devotees are here in America. They don't allow us to have so many persons, at least in California. They don't allow us to have so many persons in gathering. Like I think they say maximum 5 or some some nice thing like that. So I was thinking if we have a meeting with the devotees.
But Gurudev's festival, here my class will be attended in Bengali devotees like almost 800 to 1,000.
Maharaj,
they will join this festival.
Maharaj, if it is possible, then all devotees can meet together on that day, online, and all can share.
And I do not know that is ground floor have line. That Nat Mandir have no connection, understand?
Yeah.
I am in the top floor.
What I'm saying, because anyway, our meeting on Friday will be early in the morning, but it will be nighttime for you. So if you're not doing Zoom meeting, and we can have some meeting here, but like I see many devotees in Parama Karuna, they can have, maybe they're already having having a temple program at that time. But I know our temple program cannot attend so many people. And I don't know about other
Your
places.
program, which day? Friday evening?
Yeah, Friday evening, your time. Anyway, can see, you can.
The problem is that our Nat Mandir, Nishingopoli Nat Mandir, cannot
Maharaj used to have a line
get
internet.
the line. Yeah?
You should take the internet connection, Maharaj, there, line. Then you have, the mobile is not coming, but the line, if you can take, because you are often going there, if you can keep, the good internet connection with line, that like BSNL or other. Yes,
Well,
Maharaj, it's possible.
This is in the Sringapali.
Yes.
They have, in the Sringapali, they have cell phone connection.
Yes, connection have.
Because if somebody.
Cell phone running now. I'm in the top floor. I'm in the top floor, in the 4th floor.
Srila Janardhan Maharaj, there is this mobile phone is there, but it only gives good internet on the top floor, not on the ground floor in Singapali. So that's why Maharaj is saying that he cannot connect from the temple, not Mandir.
Maybe he can put an antenna on the roof.
I'm telling that cable connection Maharaj can take, then he can have Wi-Fi, and it is possible to get it.
If you have data chip and put an antenna on the roof of the Nath Mandir, then maybe can get some reception.
Use booster, Maharaj. They have booster also, booster for Wi-Fi signal.
Maybe see possible. You can make the antenna.
But why do they need to boost somebody to the roof? There are stairs.
Okay, we'll think tomorrow. What can I do? Difficult here is night time, and there is a morning. Okay, that morning program we can do something. I can give lecture in English, some Bengali, and tell some Bengali and some English. Then both can do that.
You delay your time a little bit. Like you finish the Nath Mandir program by 8:30 or 9, then also it is good because all can join. In India also it is not so late. And if you are, I'm worried about you because you will be too tired. Otherwise, if it is possible, that will be the good time for America and other places.
No problem. 9:30, 9 o'clock I can give class.
That will be good, Maharaj.
9 o'clock I have no any problem. I am sleeping midnight, 12 o'clock. Always. Then 9 o'clock I can give class. Friday night 9. No problem. And you have everybody good time that time.
It will be
I have no any problem.
10:30 for Colombia, Mexico, 11 o'clock in the morning for Venezuela.
Yes, good. I am in night 9 o'clock, no problem. 9 o'clock. This year is here arranging what Gurudev's favorite food, favorite prasadam. I am arranging some prasadam for all the devotees, all the Mayapur devotees, all the devotees. I am making that prasadam here.
What is the favorite prasad of Maharaj that Gurudev liked?
Gurudev, before is always asking postobara. Post. Srila, you know postobara?
I couldn't hear Maharaj.
Postobora.
Conoces Postobora.
We took posta with Gurudev, but I don't know posta bora. We took alu posta bora.
Posto, yes.
Posta bora is when the posta is fried. By
Yes.
itself.
Yes.
Very nice juice, very nice. The vegetable accompanied by that cream, by that juice, by that ras was exceptional, very nice.
Pero creo que el posta bora es cuando ellos hacen frito.
Have you ever taken Gurudev likes that mashed potato with red chili?
Oh yes, Maharaj, it was one of his main predilect foodstuffs. Could not, but he could. If they would miss that potato with the red chili, then he will feel that, oh, you have not given me my full plate. Very nice. And that potato will change the color due to the smash and fried.
Yes.
Yes. That potato also has mustard
with mustard
oil.
oil.
Yes, with mustard oil. Yes.
Yes.
And jeera.
That I'm making.
It is. Devabandhu Prabhu. Devabandhu, he was his predilect cook. And he knows how to do all these things.
You were saying something
Yes.
jeera item. What is that? Devabandhu Prabhu?
Not jeera. Without jeera.
Without jeera.
Only potato and red chili fry and mustard oil and salt.
Very hot.
Chana dal.
And
Another taking night time sometimes.
And Gurudev like aludam.
Aludam, yes.
With puri.
Yes. I'm making fried rice. Fried rice and chili paneer.
All right.
How they make fried rice, Maharaj?
Huh?
How did they make fried rice?
Is no Sudavi making. Sudavi is making fried rice. Sudavi make fried rice and chili paneer. And Krishna Sundari will make paramanno, sweet rice. Sweet rice with khajur gur. Dead juice, that molasses with the dead juice, dead tree. Khajur gur.
Date gur. But
Dead gur.
Devabandhu, you know how to make that fried rice?
I don't know that, Srila Maharaj. Sometimes we're making fried in ghee. First some jeera, some chili, shukna lanka, and then
Some
fried
chili,
rice.
capsicum, motorsuti.
And mixing some vegetables like peas and carrots and some big green beans or capsicum.
Yes, carrots,
Some
yes.
Ginger also grated sometimes, and then some chili powder, some cumin toasted and then ground, and also giving a little bit. And at the end, giving some dhoniya, some coriander leaves sometimes also. And kaju nut sometimes giving also in the fried rice. The kaju
Yes, kaju, kismis.
Oh, okay. They're not, but they're not calling that fried rice. It's pushpana, right? It's
Pushpana is sweet, Maharaj.
No, Pushpanna is sweet, not sweet giving.
Oh, okay, not sweet.
Everybody has diabetes.
No sweet items, Maharaj? No sweet item?
Ice cream he like.
Yes, not sweet items. Sweet items only that, not giving sweet ball.
What are chocolate,
You are
Maharaj?
giving like
What are chocolate, Maharaj?
chocolate. Sharpuriya, Sharbhaja,
Because the
the cream.
loves chocolate.
less sugar,
We also
milk cream.
Gurudev also like vanilla ice cream.
I think Ram Sundar Prabhu from London used to prepare different types of ice cream and he used to like that very much.
Okay, Dandavad. Tomorrow have Masvis. I cannot wait more. Please forgive my offense and understand. I'm preparing everything. So many devotees coming. Okay. जय विष्णुपद जगत गुरु श्रीला भक्ति सुंदर गोविंद देव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। ओम विष्णुपद जगत गुरु श्रीला भक्ति रक्षक श्रीधर देव गोस्वामी महाराज। ओम विष्णुपद भगवान श्रीला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभु पाद की जय। रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग के नमाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर जय। श्रीला भक्ति पाप जगन महाराज की जय। श्रीला भक्ति कुसुम आश्रम महाराज की जय। जय श्रीपद पुरी महाराज की जय। श्रीपद भक्ति निष्काम शांत महाराज की जय। ज्ञान मुनि महाराज की जय। जय भक्ति माधव पुरी महाराज की जय। ऑल द assembled devotees साधु महाराज की जय। ऑल द assembled devotees की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। भगवत श्री गौर भक्त की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।
Jai Vishnupad Paramahansa Paramahansa Acharya Astatara Sata Sri Sriman Srila Bhakti Acharya Maharaj ki jai.
Hold on.
Gracias.
Yes.
Jai Dhanyavad Maharaj.
Hi, Gurudev. Thank you for